CJ is not always interested in buying fish. He's only interested in them if you do his challenge first. Hey, a letter from Simon. So, Steven, were you wearing your clothes backwards the other day, or were you walking backwards? Either way, it was real neat, man. Real neat. Neither? Simon, you okay? You okay, buddy? I don't think he's okay. But, you know, that's fine. We all have days where we're not okay. And that's okay. I do want to get to the Nooklings pretty quickly, just to check turnip prices before I forget, because I'm getting started a little late today. A little later than I wanted to. I wanted to start closer to 11:30, but then I got texting in World of Warships, and yeah. Mostly helping somebody with figuring out what to do with a specific ship, equipment-wise. Turnip prices, 72. Okay. Not looking great for this week. But hey, maybe we'll have pants at the Able Sisters. Maybe that'll be the real winner of this week. We'll finally get some pants. I can stop wearing a skirt. But very good at this. Money rock immediately again today. Okay, well, I'm still gonna bonk other rocks because I really could use more stone, so. It just makes sense to bonk more rocks. Okay. Get all that money nicely picked up. Back to hunting for fossils. I don't really know much what to talk about today. Because, like, I haven't done a huge amount. Well, I suppose there's one thing I can talk about. Because I have finally gave in and played a game I've had for a while now. I just hadn't played it. And I did this last night after I had finished recording. Of World of Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, but Pokemon, basically. And that concept seems pretty cool. And the game itself it's alright. From what I've played, it's definitely not bad. It feels like a Final Fantasy game, but with catching the monsters, which is kind of neat. Not gonna lie, it's kind of neat. My biggest problem, I can't say my only problem, but my biggest problem with that game, there are so many tutorials, and there are two main characters. I forget their names already. I'm bad with names. But they're a pair of twins, one's male, one's female. The male is a complete, just idiot and is insufferable. I wish you could just, like, remove him from your party. Just replace him with anything else. But I get he's important to the story, which I wish he wasn't. There you are, Tisk Tisk. Looking fabulous as ever, I see. Let's chat. It's yet another splendid day on Astera. Why, no, I sound unusually chipper, but who can blame me? That is very fair. Like, also if I fiddle with the inside of my mouth, I've got like it feels like I've got like something going on with my teeth over here. No pain, it's just feels awkward, like there's something there. It's nice to see you first thing in the morning, Hula. What's the latest? I like to write things by hand as much as possible. I know everything's gone digital, but I still feel like analog ways have their own charm. What they do. Just writing down the time and date for some events in my pocket diary makes me more excited about it. Looking through my old diaries is fun too. I treasure all of them. Aw. That's probably what all those books are. And all those books. Just all her diaries. But, like, quite literally, one of the tutorials was the game basically repeating something it had already told me. Like, that's how bad the tutorials are. Oh, you're up early, you know? Good morning. Let's chat. It's probably the weather, but wow, I feel like a million bells today, you know? I mean, I wouldn't know, because I don't think I've ever felt like that. But, especially in, like, clear, sunny skies, I don't do well with bright light. So, you know. Not my thing. But, like, this tutorial was on, being able to access your, effectively, PC, your creature storage from gates, which are, like, the way you get to and from the main hub. The game had already tutorialized me on that in a text box. You know, a text box tutorial. Then they had a whole ass cutscene to tell me not 10 minutes of gameplay later. Hey, did you know you can get your creatures out from gates? It's like, nah, I would never guessed. It's not like you've already told me. I'm like, so many of the tutorials just feel so unnecessary. Like, there was a tutorial to tell you basically, hey, you attack things by hitting the attack command. It's like, no. How else would you do it? You know. Like, it's one of those things, I imagine that might be useful information for somebody absolutely brand new to video games. So, like, I don't mind that tutorial from that standpoint. I just wish there was a, I've played games like this before button. Because, like, man, it would be nice. Frisk has come along to say meow. Let's pop in. Wait, wasn't this... This is Cody, right. I was gonna say, wait, wasn't this Yuka's house? But no, Yuka moved in up on the cliff. I can remember our villagers. I'm very good at it. Frisk, no. You do not need onto my lap right now. You don't. Come on. Up on your tower. That's better. It's a very blue house. And there we go. Alright, Steve, you need something? What you up to? I can't believe it. I made a stacked wood wall. So jogging the other day and somewhere around the 53rd mile, inspiration just hit me. Or it could have been dehydration. Either way, check it out. And stay hydrated. Alright, let's see it. That shirt still doesn't fit you. We need to get you something different. That actually, like, fits you. And, like, the game also, it doesn't seem like it'll be a bad game. It's just one of those things of, I do really wish that there was just a button I could hit that's like, hey, I've done this before. Because, like, that would be really nice. And I get some of the tutorials they've tried to, like, tie into the character developments and story, and it's like, no. No, keep those separate. That is, like, one of, in my opinion, one of the worst things you can do in a game is tie character development to tutorials. Because that isn't going to make me care about your tutorial, it's just going to make me miss your character development. You know, because I simply don't care, and I'm just trying to mash through it as quickly as I can. Because I don't need the tutorial. And in the instances where I do end up needing the tutorial, I tend to just Google what I'm looking for. Because you tend to get better results doing that than going with a developer-made tutorial that may not actually point you in the right direction of what you're looking for. It happens. Like, Yeah, one thing I basically had to look up was, like, how do I button with the controller? Because I couldn't figure it out. We ran another tailor shop like this in a different place before we came here. I know, I was mayor of that town. That was the shop of our late parent. That was the shop our late parents left us. Okay, not the town I was mayor of then. Then Label went on her journey, and all our other friends set off to try new things. So we decided to get a fresh start too. So we came here, came to be here on Astera. And coming here was totally the right call. It's fun, the scenery is great, and you can't beat the neighbors. I have to admit, I do miss our old store sometimes. I do too. We ran that old place for quite a while, so it's filled with good memories. But it's still there, and we can visit it whenever, so let's just focus on making our new shop even better. Good point, sis. Let's keep working hard. Good old Mabes. She's really giving it her all. I have to admit, I know just what she means about missing her old shop, but at the same time, I'm so glad we came to this island. Finally feel like we have a family again. Frisk, yes, I will move my legs, so you stop trying to climb onto my lap. I do not wish for you to be on my lap. Okay, we have pants today. No, not really. I mean, okay, slacks aren't the worst, but no. I could buy some stockings. It's closer to socks I'd probably actually wear. I'm having really bad luck with the Able Sisters and having clothes I would wear. At least, actively choose to wear if I didn't have any of, like, clothes I would wear if they weren't a I have no other option kind of clothes. But yeah, I honestly wish more, like, every game had a I've played this genre before button, so it would just skip the tutorial. Because, like, and one thing that World of Final Fantasy does with their tutorial that makes it kind of more annoying is because they're trying to tie it into the character development. Well, anything that would be stupid to just do, the male character just does. It's like, please, stop. Just tell me about the thing so I can move on. Good morning, and here's hoping it'll be a good day, Snorty. Chat with me. They say you shouldn't start your day without a plan, but they also say plans are a fool's errand, so... Yeah, it's a real catch-22. For 21? 20. Best I can do is 18. But, like, for instance, they were explaining little zones that you can find that are basically area super bosses, but not exactly. They're basically, like, effectively extra bosses for an area that's higher level than the area itself. And also explaining what happens when you die. And to do that, they had the male character be like, oh man, let's touch this funky cube. Oh hey, Ed's sick. Hey Steven, sorry I'm not exactly my usual Ed today. Maybe some medicine will help, I'm fresh out. I might bring you some. Might not. Nah, I can't leave him like that. But like, you do that, then you fight a behemoth, the behemoth kills you, and then it tells you about reviving. It's like, okay, but you could have just told me this in text. I could have skimmed through it, or even read it, in probably a fraction of this time, and carried on with playing the game. You know, the thing that I'm here to do. But because they wanted to tie it into the character development of, oh man, the dude's dumb. It's like, okay, I get that. I already dislike him. What are you trying to do here? You know? I mean, I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of dumb characters in general. Like, if a character's entire personality is just they're not very smart, that's not endearing, that's just annoying. Like, I don't understand why some developers think that that's endearing for some reason. Because it's really not. Can I make a really small snowman? I cannot. Okay. Let's go up to this size. Wrong way. Now let's try this. Nope. Still can't. Okay. I want to make as small a snowman as I can. And I've got to be close. Okay, let's make this a little bigger. I'm worried that was just a location issue. Because there is a lot of trees, and it seems like when you're near trees, it really doesn't like building the snowmen. Okay, let's try that as the body. Will this just work now? Yes! Tiny! You did it! I can't believe it, you got everything right! Wow, he's perfect? Okay. He is pretty small, though. Doesn't make sense that you're giving me a large snowflake. What would that be, like an eighth of you? Like, come on, you're tiny. But, like, that's not to say that you can't do, like, kinda dumb characters. Like, you can. Voice crack. It's just, you need to give them some other trait. They can't just be the dumb guy or the dumb girl. Like, they need to have a character trait to go along with that to at least attempt to make them endearing. Otherwise, they're just kind of obnoxious and you just don't want to see them around ever. Hey, there's Simon. Alright, morning's neat. Let's chat. What you doing? My copy you to be Steven Jr. for the day. You don't want that. We've been through this many times, Simon. Yep, the snowman's gone. This one's... the head is still perfectly fine. The rest of it's gone. But, you know, the head's still perfectly fine. So in theory, he should last another, like, 3-4 days. But he's not gonna. He'll be gone tomorrow. But there's Pinky hopping in her little chair. Welcome to my place. Let's talk. You know that I have a pet? Oh, I never told you? Her name is Pinky, and she's a horned dynastid. I caught her when she was fighting with another bug. I named her Pinky, so no one will want to start a fight with her, so she's so lovable. You named her after yourself. That is very fair. There's our daily recipe. I've got all my fossils too. Thanks for picking this up. I dreamed I was an ultra super big time master of DIY. Here's the recipe I made in my dream. Put the recipe in a bottle so someone else could make it too. Just be careful when YDI. That's a joke. Dizzy, aka DIY man. It's a wooden chest. I already know how to make a wooden chest. I have a lot of things to sell. Like, holy crap. I am also very tired today, but it's because I didn't exactly sleep. I kinda did, kinda didn't. Okay. Lathers me boy. I wish to have some fossils assessed. Specifically, these 4. What do you think? Anything new? You found something that's not part of the collection. Okay. Let's make a donation. It's one thing, so we're gonna get blathered at. It's a mammoth skull. Oh, could it be? It is a mammoth skull. Does this mean... Yes, it is done. The mammoth is complete. Splendid specimen indeed. The mammoth was a remarkable creature. Pray tell, might I enlighten you with a few facts? Let's hear it. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now where to begin? Ah, mammoths, the bad boys and girls of the ancient mammal world. So woolly, so unkempt. They are, of course, most famous for their size, which could be up to 13 tons for the largest males. They were subject to no one's rules, and some species were smaller than modern elephants. Scientists have pondered for years, were mammoths the coolest of all extinct species? Perhaps so. There you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are handled or displayed in a timely manner. Yeah, no blathers. It'll be displayed before I could walk down the steps. Because you're really good at this. But, yeah, I definitely had issues trying to sleep last night. Where, like, I put on a playlist. Because I was tired of listening to, like, the same sort of thing every you know, every time I laid down. And then YouTube decided randomly... Oop, hello, Yuka. Say, do you have a minute? I was doing a little shopping the other day and I found something that's just perfect. It's not for me, darling. For Pinky. The thing is, it's a bit... Gotch? Goach? Gashi? I don't know. Just give it to her out of the blue. So would you do it for me? Yeah, I can do that. That's my Steven. Do it, can count on you. Here you go. It's good to see these two are becoming quick friends. It's delivered by the end of the day. I can get it delivered right now. I still need to sell stuff. I almost forgot. I do still need to sell stuff and check turnips again because it's past noon. But yeah, around like 4 or 5 videos into the playlist, so given the length of these videos, a couple hours into the playlist, even though I was clicked into the tab, YouTube decided I'm just done loading these. And thus, my noise stopped. Steven, me? I'm just relaxing. Sometimes you need a good relax day, right? Got delivery! For Pinky. What? Yuka got this for me? No way! What's this? Okay, I'm gonna open it. Oh my gosh, I'm legit freaking out right now. I cannot believe it's a printed layered shirt. I love this style. Total pop star. Should I try it on right now? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll try it on then. Can you, like, look away for a second? I can. You know, where she loves it, I'm gonna say it looks great. It's like these clothes are made for me. Yuka's the best at Triz. I don't do French. Triz... Whatever that means. Someday I hope I can master the art of fashion like her. Thanks for bringing this to me. As a reward, I get you a cafe uniform. Neat. Really into these? I hope you adore it too. I mean, I'm not gonna, but I mean, I could wear it. But nah, I think I'm good with this. I mean, I'm not actually a big fan of that shirt on Pinky. It doesn't really fit in my opinion. But she loves it. So I don't want to crush her loving it. Like, that'd be rude. Now top into notes. But yeah, like, after even getting my playlist, well, it wasn't even getting a playlist going again. It was literally just a case of after getting noise going again, which was just putting on like a 5-hour video. I only ended up sleeping another couple hours before my body was just like, right, time to get up. It's like, body, it's not time to get up, though. And it's like, but it's time to get up. And it's like, body, no, stop. And I've been up since noon after really not sleeping. Right, turnip prices. Which I know, watching this video, you'd probably... Ooh, 67. Ugh. Watching this, you'd be like, but it's noon now. It's midnight. I'm 12 hours ahead of time. Of which, I'm kind of thinking, after I sell my turnips this week... I'm kind of thinking after I sell my turnips this week that I might move to just be a full day ahead and go back to being awake throughout the day. I don't know. It just... I've yet to decide. Well, thank you so much for delivering the gift to Pinky for me. So, what was the reaction? It's like this. Pinky tried it on right in front of you. Well, she must have been really excited. Perfect. And it was very perfect. Alright, let's see what the fishing challenge is, and then see if I can actually do it. Having CJ in town is pretty nice, because, like, you can make a good amount of bells by fishing up stuff and selling to him. CJ here, coming at you from, well, it's more like standing by you, I guess. Anyways, ever since I started doing, yep, they've been trending huge. Yep, we've been through this many times. What's your challenge? Freestyle days. Show us what you got. Just catch whatever's out there, but do it 5 times in a row. Okay, so I just need to catch 5 fish. So I need to be patient for 5 fish. That's a problem, if I'm honest. Especially where Frisk is being herself and is trying to get into things. I don't know why she's doing this so much more lately than usual, but, you know. It does not make sense. But then again, this is Frisk I'm talking about. She's almost never made sense. And now she's yelling at me because I just messed it up. Because I guess she disagrees. She's not had to deal with her. I swear, part of her problem is just simply I've changed too much, too subtly. Because I moved the TV, and then I moved the garbage. So I did find somewhere else I could put it. So... she's probably more or less complaining about that. And causing a fuss because of that. There's also the whole thing of there being a mouse upstairs. At least one. And she hasn't caught it yet. And I hope she never does. Because, like... not that I have anything against a cat doing what nature tells it to do. But the problem is Frisk doesn't do what nature tells her to do past catch the mouse. All she'll do is bring it down here. And I don't want a mouse down here. I want the mouse just out of the house. Especially because if she brings it down here, then that's basically just, I need to now catch it. It's like she just wants me to hunt too, I guess. You know. Which is kind of rude, not gonna lie. I don't want to hunt a mouse. I almost said hunt a mice. Yes. I don't need to hunt a mouse. I've hunted plenty of mice. And it's never fun. There is nothing more annoying than trying to catch a mouse while a cat is still actively trying to chase it and play with it. And it obviously doesn't want to be caught. There is nothing more frustrating. Period. Full stop. Absolutely nothing. If you think something's more frustrating, that's because you've never tried to catch a mouse with a cat actively trying to also catch it. And she's back there, doing her thing. Also, if you're wondering why that tower back there, if you can tell, is kind of like bungeed to the wall, it's because basically that tower is being thrown out by one of our neighbors kind of up the road. And I figured after it was pointed out to me that it was there, you know, hey, I may as well go like get it because it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Ugh. There's like one of the scratchy posts that's been a bit scratched up, but that's really about it. Yeah, I already caught 5 in a row. Gonna make chat explode. I did not consent to my photos. I'm gonna have to issue you a DMCA takedown. Sell some fish. It's probably gonna be like 3,000 bells. I was gonna say 2,000. I was like, nah, I want to aim a bit higher, but no, it was only 2,000. But like, yeah, when we got it, it was like, yeah, it seems like it's in good shape, but it was kind of in pieces. Like that, the whole like little top section, like, you know, there and there were like not attached, but still attached to each other. And I was like, well, I'll just like slide it back in or reattach it however it attaches. Like I've got some spare bolts here. If it bolts, I can probably fit it together. Yeah, I don't know how it ended up breaking for the previous people, but it's broken. So I just super glued it back together because that made sense. Frisk has managed to break the super glue. So I basically had to bungee it to the wall so that it brain worked to me here. I had to bungee it to the wall so like it'll stay together because like it's staying together. It's just a bit wobbly. I messed that up immediately. Oh, I am too tired for fishing. I really want to make some bells with CJ, but I'm just too tired for fishing. But like it's still standing just fine. It's a bit wobbly. And if I didn't bungee it, it would probably like fall at some point. So I was just like, you know what, I'll just bungee it. That solves the problem. Then I don't need to worry about it. Hey, 5,000 bells. Let's come get this birdwing sold. Wait. Birdwing. Was I misreading the name, or is this actually a new one? No, okay. There was another birdwing in the previous game. Probably still is in this one. In New Leaf. You go. How much is this bad boy worth? 2,500? Deal. Kinda wish Flick was around, because that would have been even more. Ugh. I'm actually thinking just to try to stay awake a bit longer tonight. I'm thinking of going for a walk. It's like negative 30 outside, but it doesn't really bother me any, so... Yeah, I know today's on a bit of the shorter side compared to other days, but... I am just too tired. Yeah, let's just hop down here in the beach chair. And with that, I thank you all. Wait, no, there's more things I need to do. Hold on. I need to go to the Civic Center before I give myself another heart attack. we need to go to the Civic Center. I could have just did this after I was done recording, but I want to go to the Civic Center in case... This is like just in case there's any like dialogue that happens. Because I never know when there's going to be. Though, I do have a fair few bells. Let's pay from pockets. That many. Now I only need 200,000 more, so I could pay it off right now. But I'm gonna wait to see what I get from turnips, because I wanna try for more turnips. All the turnips. Turnip for what? God, I'm tired. I can already, like, hear thoughts of people being like, you are exhausted. Don't you dare go for a walk. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. It'll wake me up. I know it. But yeah, with that, I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I will see you back here tomorrow, where hopefully I will be more awake for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in the send card, I'd like to ask if you like this video, hey, could you hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.